the weekend, the 19th to the 21st of September. Yes, halfway in the month of September, we are loading up to an explosive weekend. Energetically, I don't know if it will be literally explosive, but let's not hope so. Energetically, yes, we are loading up to the new moon once again in the zodiac sign of Virgo on Sunday the 21st, and at the same time we will have a partial solar eclipse. I'm not sure what area will see this solar eclipse, but I guess, as always, that it will be in the US Canada area. It's very interesting that most of the eclipses are in those areas. So yeah, maybe it's because it's somewhat in the area of the time zone. I don't know, but nevertheless, very powerful, and of course, at the same time we are entering into the equinox. So keep yourself balanced, each and every one. For those of you living in the south, you are of course in the spring equinox, and you will notice that the days will be longer, and the sun will be setting later than usual. For me, living in the northern hemisphere, we will notice shorter days and longer nights. So yeah, that's the price. But nevertheless, here where I am, I don't notice it as heavily as in my home country. So yeah, I'm thankful for that. Let's see, what is the message from Spirit about this weekend? So, as always, I pulled out some oracle cards with different messages on the back. Something Spirit wants you to focus upon throughout the weekend, or maybe it's energy that you have brought with you the week that passed, or maybe this is something that you are working on continuously. So, let's see. Nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So yes, me myself, I must admit that I have gotten a message the last week, or maybe the last 2 weeks, about listening more to my inner child and work more with my inner child now throughout this period of time. I don't know. Maybe there is something energetically. I got the message that I posted, La Tarjeta del Dia, about the Fool. And if the Fool is, you know, an energy of a childlike mind that are positive, he's not afraid of making mistakes, you know, like a child, being curious of life. You know, at least a normal child that hasn't been maybe destroyed by events, of course, but most children are curious. They are interested in learning. They ask. Some children ask a lot of questions. So that isn't always easy to answer. But yeah, you know, listen to your inner child now. What does your inner child want to tell you? And be nurturing with yourself. As I said in the intro, we are this weekend will be a powerful one because, as I said, we will have a partial solar eclipse combined with a new moon in the zodiac sign of Virgo. So yeah, let's see next. Creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Me, myself, as I've said so many times now, I've decided last year that 2025 was the year that I was going to journal each and every day. And it's very interesting about this journaling because the other day I started to look at there is a documentary on Netflix about Pamela Anderson, and you know, it's interesting when you think about celebrities, right? You get one story from the media, but what is actually the true story? The true story is, of course, the one that they are telling themselves because it's their life. And they are the ones that knows what actually happened. You know, the media, they make up their own stuff because they want to sell newspapers, etc. Yes. So about the journaling, she has written a diary her entire life, and that was mind-blowing to me. She has boxes of boxes of boxes with diaries all the way back from her childhood and until today. Now she's how old was she? 58 or something, almost 60. So yeah, from she could write, of course. So this is 50 years of documented history that she has preserved and stored. So yeah, maybe that is something for you to think about. I started writing my thoughts when I was very young too, but unfortunately I stopped writing and I stopped journaling, and maybe there is something I will regret because there are so much thoughts that has been lost for me, and maybe that it would have been maybe curing my and healing my past, maybe sooner. And it's interesting also, before I go further on, that in each and every page, no matter how, that was something that was impressing me about her, that even though she experienced and still experience a lot of course, publicity. Not all publicity a good publicity, right? Even though she had her struggles, she always were grateful. She in every page that she was throughout her life, she was grateful for for the things that occurred in her life, good or bad. So that is maybe something to take with you. So if you're watching this, Pamela Anderson, I admire you for you have given me a new perspective of you as a person by me looking at that documentary. Okay. Sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Yes. Nurture yourself. I feel that maybe you should, if journaling is something that is a habit of yours, please write down your emotions and what you're going through throughout this weekend, because as I said, I feel that this energy that we are surrounding ourselves, as I said in the beginning of September, I feel and I know that for many, September has been a tower moment for many of us. And you can think about the tower moment as a bad thing. But tower is for us to, how can I say it? We need the tower moments to give, to let the universe give us the last push. The last, we are just sitting and waiting, right? If we don't get this push, some of us, we are just continuously sitting and waiting and not doing anything about it. So yeah, and that is maybe what the universe is has perceived, and that is why they gently push you to do uncomfortable things. Yeah, you feel the you feel the discomfort, but actually it's a good thing for you. Now, we start reading with the King of Cups, entering into this is ginger beer. Entering into the weekend, being comfortable and satisfied with life. Yeah, for me, I feel the energy for me this week has been nurturing, it has been caring, it has been a little playful, even though I've felt that it has been of course now at the end of the week, of course it has been I feel the energy uploading for this solar eclipse. So yeah, but either way, the King of Cups is of course the emotional, mature one. So maybe you have grown emotionally throughout this period of time. We are all leveling up in many areas of our lives, and yeah. But either way, it's time to nurture yourself. Acknowledge the sensitivity, acknowledge your emotions, and write them down. Yeah, write them down. Okay. Wow, the world. Finishing off a chapter. Yeah. Maybe some of you will closure a sale. Maybe some of you will closure a sale of your house. I suddenly felt a family property. Maybe your family property has been for sale for some time and you are closing down a sale finally. Maybe, unfortunately, some of you will say goodbye to a dear loved one. I know I lost my father-in-law on the last eclipse, on the moon, the lunar eclipse that was 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I watched a video that she was telling that during eclipse season a lot of people pass away. So maybe some of you will unfortunately lose their loved one. But either way, this is closing down something. Maybe some of you sell your car, as I said, a house, finishing off something. Saturday, for some of you, it will be a little yeah, for some of you this will be a night on the town, night on the town day, you know, hanging out with friends. Maybe you will have too much to drink, yeah, a little bit overindulging energy. Maybe some of you will go to a party. Maybe some of you will, yeah, a party, a wedding, a birthday party, you name it. Something that, or just a night on the town with friends. Or maybe some of you will just have a party at home with friends. Maybe you fry some pizza, I don't know. But it will be heavily drinking. So take care of yourself. This is for some of you, not all of you. I forgot to say, for those of you who have birthday throughout this weekend, happy birthday to each and every one of you. Be careful and remember to dehydrate afterwards. Okay, Sunday. Ooh, the Magician. This card is a little bit... I like the Magician card, but this card is a little bit, you know... This person is a salesperson, and you can't trust a salesperson, you know, all the time. Especially people selling used cars. This one is trying to sell you a washing machine. So yeah, but I feel that maybe something that felt something that you felt went sour turned magically into something good. Yeah, so that is the energy I feel. Something you felt turned sour actually turned out to be something good. Entering into the week with the Queen of Wands, beautiful energy. You have decided to take action the week to come, and you remembering that you are the sovereign in your own queendom. You are the sovereign in your own queendom, and only you can take action of whatever you need to take action upon. So throughout a little closing off weekend, I feel, except from this Saturday when you maybe you celebrate the closure of the sale of the property or the car, wherever you are selling, whatever chapter you're closing. Maybe you, yeah. So interesting. Highly changing weekend, because we have 3 major arcana, and that is very significant. And we start and end the weekend with 2 court cards. So a high potent weekend. I thank you so much for watching this video, and yeah, take good care of yourself. Bye for now.